Have you put up your Christmas tree yet, Tyler?
I have a fake one. I hate fake ones.
Yeah, I have a fake one too.
But
I mean,
it doesn't look the way I want it to look, so I don't know what I'm going to do. It's sitting there sort of half and half. There's no lights on it.
You know what happened? My dog chewed the light cord.
Was it plugged in?
No, it wasn't plugged in, but I don't know what we're going to do because it's one of the trees that has the lights built into the tree.
And it doesn't work now.
And now it doesn't work. So if anybody knows how to fix Christmas tree lights, please give me a holler on Facebook. But what are we doing as far as weather comes?
We have a little bit of an icy situation tonight. Not really much in the way of snow, but we do have a winter weather advisory there for most of the region because it will be a little icy tomorrow morning. The Champlain Valley is excluded where conditions are expected to be a little better. But as we take a look at Storm Tracker, it looks like there's starting to be some snow moving into the Champlain Valley, but I've checked a lot of the ground reports and we're not seeing any snow. We are seeing some rain in Watertown and certainly down near Syracuse. So the leading edge of the precipitation will slowly continue to work in. Probably some flakes now in the Tri-Lakes region, but that would be the edge. It's not this stuff here that you see over Plattsburgh and Burlington. And there's plenty of moisture to the south and to the west, so that will be over us for tomorrow. Temperatures are plenty cold too. Anywhere you see the blue shading is where it's below freezing or close to freezing, and that is all of us. So that's why we're concerned for at least a little bit of wintry precip on the front edge of this system. 32 in Burlington right now. And it looks like most of the mix comes in after midnight, so that's why slippery travel for many by tomorrow morning, and then any ice will change to rain as we go through tomorrow, especially by the afternoon. So here is 3 o'clock in the morning, a little bit of snow on the leading edge, then it quickly goes to some sleet and freezing rain, and then plain rain, but there are some yellows and oranges embedded here in the rain as we go through tomorrow, so that indicates some heavier pockets of rain moving through. So not a good storm for the ski areas because the conditions have been so good. This will set things back just a little bit as we go forward. Still some rain showers for Monday morning, then snow showers by later to Monday as temperatures drop. And for Tuesday, some sun starts to come out, but it's a lot colder. So the advisory goes through the middle part of tomorrow. Here's the potential ice. It's the mountain areas. The Green Mountains points east, the Adirondacks, well, there'll be a glaze, perhaps a little more. And then the wind is the other component. 30 or 40 mile per hour wind gusts as we go through tomorrow. That combined with a little bit of the ice and some of the snow that's still on the trees in the higher elevations can cause some power outages. And of course, it'll be slippery early until the temperatures reach these highs around 40, but that's later in the day. So in the morning, it's slippery. Conditions slowly improve later in the day. And then we'll take a look here at the 5-day forecast. That rain goes to snow, just showery in nature on Monday. 42, but dropping. 28 on Tuesday. That's the high. Some sunshine there as we go through Wednesday and Thursday. It really turns quiet once we get out of this system. We don't really have anything going on. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, some snow showers on Friday, but that does not look like a big system. And at this point, next weekend looks dry with a good amount of sunshine. Cold, though, highs in the 20s on Saturday and Sunday.